Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for another tutorial in Melinda's Rubber Room. I'm Melinda Pierce, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today to show you how to make this fun pop-out, fold-out card. It's really a fun card to make, quite easy to do, and it looks like it's difficult, so your recipients will really enjoy receiving that. So I'm going to point you down to my work surface and get right to it. So this is a card that I just showed in my Zoom class today. This is a free class that you can join in with. It's on Wednesday mornings from 10 a.m. to noon. I try to do those every Wednesday, but sometimes life gets in the way. So you can get all the latest information on my Facebook page at Melinda's Rubber Room to get in on the next card that we're going to be making. So I am starting with a card base, and this measures 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm just going to score that. It's just scored at 4 1/4, and it's also scored at 2 1/8. So you want to score it at 2 1/8 and then 4 1/4. And the 2 1/8 piece gets folded back on itself just like that. So you have a mountain fold and a valley fold for your base. And excuse me. I also have a piece of Designer Series paper, and I am using the Let's Go Fishing Designer Series paper. This is in the current catalog, so it will be retiring at the end of the month. This is a great pack of masculine type paper with great little fish embellishments on it, fish designs on it. I did not buy the stamps, but I just bought the paper, and I fussy cut out the fish for my paper, for my card design. So if you have somebody that's into fishing or just looking for masculine cards, this is a great paper pack to get. I believe the coordinating fish stamps and dies are carrying over, but the Designer Series paper is not. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this piece of Designer Series paper down. Again, that piece measures 5 1/4 by 4. Put that right there. And I have another piece of Designer Series paper. This is 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and that's going to go right there on that front flap. So I'm using the thick, very vanilla cardstock on this card. I'm not sure if that is in the main catalog or not. There was some discussion that it's not in there, so if you're running low on thick vanilla cardstock, make sure you get that. If we do have it, it's going up in price along with our other cardstock, so it's a great time to stock up on that cardstock. Okay, so I also have a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and this measures 3 inches by 2 1/4, and you want to score that at 3/4 of an inch, 1 1/2 inches, and 2 1/4. And all of those fold lines are going to be mountain folds, so you want to just fold them all. Fold them all the same. And you want to make sure that when these two pieces meet in the center, that they do not overlap. And mine has a little bit of an overlap, so I'm just going to trim that down just a smidge. Okay, so I know that that's going to work okay. So I'm going to open up my card, and I want that to lay flat, and I'm just going to put glue on these two pieces that meet in the middle. You can also use double-sided tape on this, but you want to make sure it's the really strong tape, because this is where all your card is going to be getting the action of opening and closing. So what I'm doing is I put the two sides that I had glue on against my card, and I'm lining up the fold line with my mechanism with the fold line that's on my card. So you can see here, this fold line here is lined up with this fold line on the center. Okay, so I'm just going to let that glue adhere really well. And you should be able to open it up. And it looks like a little channel in there, like so. And then you should be able to close it all the way down. And if you have any trouble closing it, just kind of push it down, make sure it closes all the way. And that's the pop-up mechanism right there in the center. Okay, so now I have a piece of Very Vanilla cardstock, and this measures, let's see, 2 1/4 by 4, and then I have another piece that measures 3 inches by 4 1/2. So the small piece, the 2 1/2 by 4, that's going to be on the outside of my card, and I'm just going to stamp Happy Birthday. Trying to build up my supply of masculine cards, so this paper is great for that. Just stamping Happy Birthday, and then on the inside, I'm going to use my larger piece of Very Vanilla cardstock, and I'm stamping May All Your Wishes Come True. So the stamp set that I'm using is actually one that's coming out in the new catalog, so you'll be able to purchase this May 2nd, I believe. It's called Unbounded Love. It's a wonderful stamp set. Has lots of great greetings in it, and the dies are amazing. I just used one today, and this is another sneak peek of products coming. It was this die, and it cut out. What I wanted was just this die cut here on the outside, but it also creates a frame. So if you run it through your die cutting machine twice, you'll get the piece for your sentiment, but you'll also cut out one for your frame, which is amazing. So lots of potential there. And then this card uses, it's called In the Grove stamp set and dies. And it also shows some of the new designer series paper that we're carrying. This beautiful paper has kind of a watercolor Monet type look to it. We saw kind of a peek of this type of paper on the online exclusives, but this paper is available in the main catalog. So lots of fun things to look forward to. If you need a catalog, just message me and I'll reach out to you and get one ordered for you. Okay, so to finish my card, I am going to go ahead and mount my smaller piece for the front onto a mat, and the mat measures 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. Like so, and then I have some fish already cut out. So when I cut them out, I usually just keep them in the paper pack that the fish are cut out of. That way everything is all together. But I have them in a little envelope here. So let's see. It's okay if these overhang a little bit. So I think I'm going to take those two. Maybe there's a little one I can squeeze in there too. There's another little one. I can squeeze that in going that way. Okay. It's fun to fussy cut these out ahead of time, and that way the card gets put together really quick and easy. Okay, so I am going to put my center piece in first. So what I'm going to do is put glue on the top of my mechanism here. And then take my center card piece, put that right up on top of that little pedestal, and close my card down. Make sure that piece is centered. has really good adhesion to that mechanism, and that's what's going to pop up. And once you have that in place, you can place your top piece on top. And you want to place this so that you have a little bit of a border all the way around. So you're only going to put glue on a little part of this piece. So maybe 1 inch over from the left side when you turn it over. And that's going to be attached just like that with a little bit of border. And so you can, it's fine if that fish kind of hangs over the side there, that looks fine. And there is that completed card. So you can see how quick and easy that was to put together. And it really looks like you spent tons of time on it. I love the little pop-up mechanism. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that quick tutorial. And feel free to join me on my next Zoom class. All the information again is on my Facebook page at Melinda's Rubber Room. If you would like to place an order, you can do so on my online store at melindapierce.stampinup.net. There's also a link on my Facebook page to connect to the online store. And be sure to reach out to me if you would like to get a catalog. All right. Also, if you did get a catalog, don't be surprised. There are lots more products that are going to be offered on the online store. The catalog is a little bit smaller this year, but has lots of great techniques in there. Lots of fun ways to use your new stamps and dyes and coloring. So make sure you go through that in a lot of detail and know that there's lots more products on the online store. So be sure to check out the products that are offered there as well. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime on my Facebook page at Melinda's Rubber Room, and I would be happy to answer any questions you might have. All right, take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.